Alright guys, welcome back to Ralph's house. We're still working on our berry meal down in Rome, Georgia, and I want to kind of get to a point that I kind of want to glaze this background, pull things all together, and that'll give me a chance just to put some highlights where I want them, but put the background in the background and keep it back there where it belongs. Let's see what we can do with the glaze. I'm going to take raw lumber, which makes a good glaze color. So I'm going to grab some of this raw lumber here. Get that on there. And what that'll do is put it on, but put it on and try to take it all back off. Now you got to do this after your paint's dry, because if you do it before that, you'll smear everything together. But instead, this just puts, it's going to move all that kind of back into the background a little bit. And that's where I want it to be. So a good bit of water, just kind of moving it around and filling everything and keeping those trees back there. And I can add more highlights later. But put it on and take it off, see? And that's where I'm at right there. Kind of move everything back. Just a little bit back there in this picture.
And you call it a glaze because you use more water?
Yeah, it's just more water, and it does. It tints everything. When you see it, it tones it down a little bit. Again, just my raw lumber, just a good glazing color. Several colors are. Ultramarine blue is a good glazing color if you work with a lot of blues, because it goes along. It covers up, but it doesn't hide the picture. I want this to look kind of like an old timey picture, and that's what we're doing with these glazes. It's just there, but without the hard edges, and it just adds another layer of paint and does it more depth. And we'll kind of get everything kind of basically on the same tone.
Made a huge difference.
Did that make those trees look a whole lot different back in there? So again, just raw lumber. Just raw lumber, that's all it is. And a lot of water. Your color's already on the canvas. I want that to carry all the way through this wheel, see? Through the stone, through the mill, where the hub is, and even up here on the sky. So I'm just moving all this. I'm just painting over all this background with this, totally. I just like the way it ties everything together, see? Kind of gives it I guess you call it a patina look. Just kind of a soft glow. I'm feeling all these places where I can see canvas. And I make sure everything's painted good. I don't want to see canvas. So it looks awful dark when we try to take it all back off. It puts everything in the background where it belongs. More water, more just raw lumber. Mix them together. Put it on and take it off. The roof. This. On the building. Screw it out. We're just adding paint, adding paint, adding paint. I love these brushes. They shed a lot of bristles. You just see bristles all in my paintings. No, I guess that's a real good thing. I know one of Michelangelo's paintings was so good, they said you couldn't see a single brush stroke or find a single hair in his painting. It was awesome. Of course, we ain't Michelangelo, so we ain't worried about that stuff. We're just painting. We're just playing. We're Tennessee traditionalists. I'm telling you, yeah, that's a hair off my old cow out of the barn, off its tail I used to make a paintbrush. They don't need to know you ain't got a barn or a cow. You know, it don't matter. You just, we're just having got shadowed that side of that building.
Mm-hmm.
Something to paint into. Something to paint into. Shadow parts under here, up here. Down here in the water. You ever look in the water and it's just dark? It's like, man, how would I paint that? There's colors you don't think about. I mean, you wouldn't think putting brown and, so I want that reflection there. But I want it down in the water. I want it dark as that up there, see? We got greens and blues. We got some of that purple in there. And I need to tone down just a little bit. We got it all. We got it all. That gives us dark water to put our cast our reflections into. That's going to be pretty neat. On our rocks. Do something about that. Maybe put some more paint in that. Using that right there. Let that dry out a little bit. Tone that reflection a little bit. Let's see how it makes that little light just stand out a little bit more. Just, I hope that worked. I'm gonna step back and look at it myself and figure out where to go next. Y'all go.